All right, now the show is live. Now I'm going back to YouTube.
Now, again, I got to start this whole show again because Mr. Magoo over there just can't get anything done.
Just play that song because you played it 100 times this year.
I don't care. I'm playing this because Frank needs to get on a plane and go. Yeah, you need to get on a big old jet airliner because you don't know what the hell you're doing. Detect America, take 2. Guys. We were running a show, and Frank realized he was broadcasting it to Voyager 2, which is way out in beyond our galaxy. That's the only one that was watching this for the last 15 minutes. Then he tried to give me some lame excuse. Well, the system. So you don't understand. It's the system. All right, so listen, I'm going to tell this again. I got to do this because I got a very special, important announcement. I got a beef with a detector. Well, not a beef, but someone's got to contact this detectorist out there and tell him I'm looking for him. All right. I came home earlier. I walk in the room, and there's my wife in sexy lingerie with the phone up there, and she's all sexing it up. So, and happy birthday to you. And I'm like, what is she doing? And she goes, happy birthday to you. And she don't see me at all. And she's like, happy birthday, dear KG. I'm like, what? KG, what are you doing? She goes, I'm sending him a stripogram. I'm like, no, because here's my wife sending KG a stripogram for his birthday. So somebody's got to find KG and let him know I was lucky enough to stop it. All I'm saying is I was lucky enough to stop that broadcast of that birthday stripogram.
Susan Toker, we weren't late. Steve had us on the wrong page.
Listen, this guy don't have a clue.
Pass the buck.
So I don't. I'm looking on YouTube right now and I don't see it.
Well, I got YouTubers responding, so refresh your page. On that Fisher Price.
All right. So, my computer's not working. You just got done crying.
It's not my computer.
You're crying like a damn 4-year-old.
That's the system. I'm sticking it to the man.
So here we go. All right, good. So good evening, everyone. I got a great guest for you. This guy is like a Renaissance man when it comes to detecting too. A good friend, Joe Jorgensen from and I got it right on the last broadcast. So if I
let's see.
Let's see. I don't believe you.
I'm trying. For 10 years, I've been getting this wrong. I've got the East Coast Research and Discovery Association.
No.
Ooh, you nailed it. You nailed it.
Yeah. I'm like, what? I got it wrong. So, Mr. Joe Jorgensen, you're still the president, right?
Yeah, I think it's our club. It's a lifetime position, I think.
Yeah. So there is no term limit. But welcome to the show. How you been? Good.
Been good up here. A little windy today up here in northern New Jersey, but I was thinking there's a low tide down at Point Pleasant at 5:00 in the morning. So if I get off the show early enough, I may head down there.
Go right there, and you know what? I'll meet you there.
Yeah, so, 10-degree wind chill.
Now, me and Joe, we cross paths every once in a while, but we don't cross paths as much as we should because you're like 2 hours away from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're way up there in Jersey, and I'm way down here in Jersey. And thank God Frank's in Florida because that's where he's wandering. He's lost. He's lost. He's lost. I'm telling you. So, Joe, the reason I had you on is, you really do. Your club really has some really good permissions, and I want to let you talk about it. I just want to say the last time we went out on one of your permissions. Frank, Ronnie, and I were there, and we met Dawn and Shelley. That was the day we met Dawn and Shelley. We loved them. It was great. And we were out detecting. I don't think we were out there. We were not there very long. And Frank, Ronnie, and I, we're all in this one spot, and then we kind of move away and out. And we turn around 3 seconds later. Some guy's got a rare dime, really rare dime. He pulled out of the ground right where everybody was. Yep. A lot of good finds on that property.
There was.
At one point, I was telling everyone, Joe calls me over. He goes, Steve, come here. He goes, we're finding large scents over here. Come on over and you know, and hunt with us. And I go over there, and there's large scents popping out of the ground. And guess what I found? Monkeys.
That's the day that me and you, we were sitting at one of the fields, and we looked over, and all we could see was Shelly's legs sticking out of a hole from the waist down.
Yeah.
And then she was getting lessons on how to detect, and she was about 4 feet into a hole, and she came up with George Washington's lead pipe.
Well, that's where they got the photograph, their idea for their logo.
Exactly, for their logo was that day.
Yeah.
That was from that day of why she's in the ground. Joe, tell us about the East Coast Research Discovery Association. How many members, where you're located, and give us a little background on your club, because I get a lot of people asking me about clubs in North Jersey. So you've got the floor.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me on. It's good to be back on here.
Just so you know, nobody talked to him. So just tell us about your club anyway, but don't believe in that people are calling.
Okay. Our club was founded back in 1982. That was a time when a lot of these Jersey clubs all formed around that same time. I've been president since around 2001 or so. I think I've surpassed my 25-year. No watch, but that's okay. But we have, we run about 100 members, give or take. We get members almost every meeting. We get 3 members all year long. We meet the third Tuesday up in Pompton Plains, which is an Indian name, up in northern New Jersey, right off Route 80, 25 miles west of New York City. We have a very active club. We run a lot of different things. Metal detecting isn't just the only thing we do. We do bottle dump digs, kitchen privies, or just regular privies, kitchen middens. We go out fossil hunting, walk cornfields for arrowheads. We get involved in all kinds of stuff. And if it's on the ground or under the ground, we look for it. So, during COVID, the hunt you were referring to was during COVID, we ran a fundraiser for the American Legion because they had to shut down. They had to shut their bar down. They had no income coming in, but they still have bills going out. So we raised about $8,000 for them in that 2-day hunt with the donations, because we had, I think we had about 40 hunters, and people actually were stopping by because we had our museum set up out in the parking lot on the main road. People were stopping by and making donations. So that was a very successful hunt. And we make it, when we do a natural hunt, we make sure that there are properties that we're pretty sure have not been detected. We don't even go out there to see if there's anything good, because you could go out there for 15 minutes and find the best thing on the property. And what you were referring to, that was the one right down the road. There was a horse paddock, and it was Matt Croper found a 1797, I believe, bust dime.
Beautiful.
I think it was either the 13 or the 15 star. It was the one that it was really rare, like 10,000 minted. So that coin, believe it or not, coming out of the ground was worth a couple $1,000s.
Oh, sure it was, yeah.
That's a rare event, because a lot of times you're finding coppers, they're toasted. It's hard to find a coin that you can actually sell and make a big profit off of. So that was a good thing. So what we're doing now is we ran another fundraiser a couple like 2 years ago for the Wallish Farm. That turned out to be really good. And the one we're doing on April 5th and 6th is up in Wantage, New Jersey, northern part of New Jersey, almost up. It's close to the Pennsylvania-New York border. Colonial Farms up there, and we're doing it for the Rebecca Homestead. And that's it's a facility. It's a 1700s house. They're going to let us hunt their property also, where they have residents that are either disabled or have autism. They need 24-hour supervision.
Like Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they do a fantastic job. They have a garden. They have animals. Their residents are really hands-on with everything. They do a fantastic job, and they have to rely on a lot of fundraisers. So we met them at one of the events we were doing up in Sussex to get permissions, and got talking to them, and they have so many contacts. I said, why don't we do a fundraiser for you guys? Because they have a lot of contacts, and we're getting on property that some of these properties we've tried to get on. And people say, why should we let you come on? You're just looking for the stuff there and everything else. Well, when they found out it's a fundraiser, all of a sudden the story changed.
Sure.
So we have, right now, we have, I think, 7 properties. We probably have more property than we can hunt. So we may end up, I think we're going to end up doing an annual fundraiser for them up there, because they're finding stuff left and right for us. We have first off, we have the Rebecca Homestead, which is a 1700s property, and they have probably a good acre and a half of lawn area. And then I think they have about 7 acres of woods behind the house too. So, and that used to be all farmland. That's all trees now. So that hasn't been touched in a long time. We're going to be meeting at the Sussex Elks Lodge. That's going to be our home base, where we're going to be sending everybody out. We're going to have our traveling museum. We set up a bunch of the members in our club have really nice collections. We have a lot of Civil War stuff. We have Native American Indian stuff. We have all the metal detecting finds. There's guns, artillery stuff. We have a ton of stuff set up there. We're going to be having raffles, a Chinese auction. I think they're even having food at the lodge. They're going to have some really discounted food for everybody. We also have the Hillcrest Orchard up there in Branchville, and we have the Space Farm Zoo and Museum. The Space family, they own half of the county up there. They got property all over the place, and they're letting us go on 3 of their properties. And also, I'm pretty sure their museum is going to be open, because they actually have animals. They have like tigers and bears and all kinds of stuff. It's a zoo.
Now, my question is this. You said Chinese auction.
Yeah, that's where you. I don't know if that's politically incorrect now, but
it's not what I'm thinking. It's not what I'm thinking, right?
Okay. No, they don't help you dig or anything like that, or it's
Yeah,
you're going to be
home with a few people.
yeah.
Talking about massages.
Yeah, no. Well, that might be. Actually, that would probably be a pretty lucrative fundraiser. But
We made a couple dollars there.
yeah, but
Stevie likes that.
But the Space Farm, if time allows, they have the best museum on that property. That family, they've been collecting motorcycles, Indian stuff, guns, relics, antiques, farm stuff. You could spend the whole day just in their museum. But we're going to be doing some of their properties. We're going to be doing the property across the street from them. We're going to be doing the Wingle Supply Company. Now, that doesn't sound like much, but there was a 1700s house there, and they got some property in the back of that. We got the Tire King property, same thing. There was an old house there. They built the Tire King, and there's woods and stuff behind that. We have Ideal Farms, which is they were a dairy. My dad, actually, when I was a little kid, was a milkman for Ideal Farms. And they were a really sought after milk company, because their cattle were like clover fed or whatever it was up there in so that's one of the places we've been trying to get on, and we have Ideal Farms to get on, and then we have the stables at Waterwheel Farm, and she's still looking for properties. So we have a ton of acreage.
Absolutely.
Okay, so this hunt is April 5th and 6th, right?
Yep.
Now, I got a room at the Rolling Hills Motel.
Yeah, I did not print out on our.
Joe, he bought that whole Rolling Hills Motel thing, huh?
Yeah. So we have on our website, we have a bunch of hotels listed, which are within reasonable time, because these properties are this is like going back in time. When you get up in northern New Jersey, Sussex, Wantage, Warren County, those counties out there are like time capsules. You've got new developments and stuff, but there's a lot of colonial properties up there. And we've been trying, that's been our goal for the club, is to get to those northern and western properties that, because we've hunted all around the cities here, all the parks and as many properties we can get. But with all the building, everything's been built. So we have to start spreading out to get property. So we're really looking forward to this hunt because, so beautiful land, nice farms. And like I say, we're trying to get, there's a couple huge farms that they plow, and we may have one of them. We're not sure yet, but that'll be our next fundraiser is to coordinate it with when they're going to disc them. And there was one property that we may try to get them to deep plow it because that really gets down.
I want to go over the logistics again.
Okay.
I'm coming up on the 4th. We're coming up on Friday because I wasn't going to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
No.
I'm trying to get my good friend Rich Fonts to come with me.
Okay.
And we're going to be hunting on Saturday the 5th and Sunday the 6th.
Good.
So 2 days. If you want to hunt for 1 day, it's $100. If you want to hunt for 2, it's $150.
Correct.
And that goes to donate to that facility.
Yeah, it's a donation, and I believe they're a 501(c), so you could actually deduct that because the money's going directly to them. Like I say, we're going to have a lot of nice raffles for coins and everything else that day. We'll probably have 24 different buckets. You'll buy a sheet of tickets and you throw them in the buckets accordingly.
I just think that what you're doing for them, it's you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. But in other ways, there's hunts that are never as square, we'll say. You know what I mean? Nobody knows what's going on with the money they pay. They're told this and that. We put it in. No, you're straight up. It's going to this facility that needs the money, which is the money's going to a great cause. You're not promising anything, but it's a natural hunt. And I put my faith. Listen, you know me. I don't BS people, but I put my faith in the property that you pick because of the history of the properties that you've picked and the things that have been found.
Yeah. It's just we try hard. I'm lucky. I have a lot of good officers and a lot of help in the club. We have our meeting is tomorrow night at the Legion. It's pizza night, so we order a bunch of pizza and everything. And but we do good. We have a lot of help, and I also have to give a shout out to the local clubs too because we're like one of 3 sister clubs. Deep Search down in Edison helps us a lot. We're really going to miss Donna. Donna Funk passed away, over the holidays there. She was very instrumental in Deep Search. But Tim Lynch from Team Lynch is taking that over. They do a great job. And then we have Mike Detrani out there at Staten Island History Hunters. Their members help us out too. The 3 of us share a lot of members between us. We're like the tri-state clubs, the Staten Island, the New Jersey one, Edison Club, and then we're in the north. So
I know you rub elbows with everyone, and
we all work together good, and we keep everything because we also have our 42nd anniversary coming up, which we normally have down in Deal. We usually have an open hunt in Deal, and the Jersey Shore is just pricing us out of the park. The rental for the Deal, basically we were renting the bathrooms and the part of the boardwalk with it. Wasn't even the inside building. We were paying $500 for the 2 days. They wanted $1,500 for the 2 days. So we said, okay. So it basically just telling you they don't want us back. So we're having our hunt that we normally have in Deal. We're having up in Pompton Plains in the hometown that we have our meeting at a private swim club. So we're going to be able to do, and that's $500 is the money we could put in the club. They're letting us use the park free of charge. We have the bathrooms, we have the pavilion, we have the big sandy beach, and we got the picnic area. So we're going to be having that hunt is on April 26th and 27th, and that's also on our Facebook page and our website. We're going to be. Good.
Have you heard about a law that was passed in New Jersey saying that you don't need a beach pass if you're going directly like to the water, like if you're not going to be sitting on a blanket. So this was created so that fishermen and swimmers could get that they're doing away with the beach tags for certain people.
Yeah,
Did you
but
hear that?
you know what that means, though. You know what that means. If that's 100% true, you know what that means. That parking in OC is now going to be $100 for the day.
No, they've already jacked up all the. I used to go to Long Branch, and it was basically if you parked a little bit away from the main area, it was free. They put all those numbers on the spaces, and you'll get a ticket if you park between like 2 and 3 in the morning. There's no way of being down there all night because the towns have ordinances now to prevent people from sleeping in their cars. So there's always 1 hour during the night that you can't park.
You have to move.
But also that what you're saying, Steve, is I think that's always been on the books because if you stay high tide or below, no one owns that. They can't charge you. They can't stop you or anything else.
Look at places like Seaside. You can't get on the beach without paying.
Yeah. I didn't hear it specifically about that, but I'll look into it.
I'm gonna have to find. I'll do my best to find it and send it to you because I'd like to know. Because listen, up in your neck of the woods, like I said, what did I just say? Seaside, dude. Yeah. It's like you'll never get on the beach without paying. There's like barbed wire all over, fences. You cannot. Now down here, they're very passive about collecting beach fees. They're only in like the center of town, we'll say. So if you go enough blocks in one direction, you're going to walk right on. I mean, it's very passive. We know certain beaches down here are free.
Yeah.
You know what though? Here's the thing. I would pay $10 for a beach pass for a day if I could park for nothing. We stood there and figured it out one day. And just Ocean City is doing like between 11 and 13 million a month in parking.
Yeah. Hold on, Mr. Cheesebags. Number one, when did you pay for parking?
I paid for parking every time I went down there.
Shut up! You do not. Okay, and you are the cheapest person on.
You're the guy that goes into the park in the paid parking lot, hangs your tag in the window, then argues with the guy you're allowed to park there.
And you don't have one?
I don't anymore. The sun.
Oh, but you had one when you were in Jersey. So you parked for free when you were in Jersey.
When I had what?
So now you want to pay $30 to park when you never paid before. All of a sudden, you're throwing the money out there now that you're in Florida. Now that you're in Florida, you're like, I'll throw it out there.
Come July, there were plenty of $25 parking days.
Oh my God, I ain't paying that. We don't pay that.
That's crazy.
We are cheap down here. But like I said, getting on the beaches down here is not as hard as up north, man. I mean, you guys got snipers. You guys got snipers in towers waiting for somebody to.
They get you coming and going. I tell you, I went over to the Staten Island meeting last week, and I drove over with my friend Dave. We're driving over there, and the GPS is taking us. It took us off the highway because there was traffic. So we're cutting through all these left, right, all these little back roads. All of a sudden, there's this big flash that looked like lightning. And I was like, Dave, what was that? He goes, I think that was a speed camera. Sure enough, I get a week later, I get a $50 ticket, a picture of my dirty license plate, and sure enough, it was. I was doing. Right? Yeah, New York. Yeah, Staten Island. They're all over the place. They're all over the place.
Yep.
So
in Jersey, they're illegal. So that's what we like about Jersey.
They never illegal.
Yeah, it's one of the few things that's illegal.
Yeah. But they're great. Yeah, you're right. They want to get you.
But the cool thing is, like here in Florida, you can do absolutely anything you freaking want behind the wheel of a car. You want to drive your car upside down the roof, you're allowed.
And that's the way you drive.
Planet live in Florida.
That is how you drive.
I understand that, but usually there's better drivers around me, not down here. We're all the same.
So I'm just looking. I mean, I heard they just passed the law. So I'm just looking to see what's going to happen this summer with people going, here I come with my fat ass and my boots and my detector and scoop going. I'm getting on there for free.
I'm not going to the water.
And that's what they're gonna say. Well, we're supposed to charge you. And I'm gonna say, no, you don't. But our
Yeah.
fees
You have to laminate the ordinance and wear it around your neck.
I think that our fees are a lot. Like it's only the most down here. I think is $8 for a day. What are your fees up there?
Oh, I think, let's see, I've gone to, Ocean Grove, I think is 12 or 15,
Yeah,
I believe.
Wow,
Yeah,
really?
they're expensive.
Okay.
Yeah, they're creeping up.
they're the ones. They're the ones, and they all cry for tourism. We want tourism. We want tourism.
Yeah.
To drive there.
Last season I was there. Last season I was in South Jersey. It was 20 or 25 for the season.
Right, and but it's not anymore. So
Everything's expensive.
I always tell people this: if a guy wants to take his family to the beach, okay, let's take a family of 4. First thing is he's got to pay the gas. Okay, all right. Well, we got to pay for gas everywhere. Then it's the tolls. Okay,
Yeah.
we got to pay tolls everywhere. But then when he gets to the town, he's got to pay to park.
Yep.
Then he's got to pay for a family of 4. Now, if you're talking $12 per person, that's $48. This guy has already paid about $75, hasn't put his feet in the sand yet, and hasn't had anything to eat.
Yep.
And they want to do everything to attract tourism. But when you get there, I don't even want to say nickel and dime you to death. They want to crush you for it.
Oh yeah, they're not nickel and diming you nothing. They're right. You're writing checks for those guys.
Yeah, it is. It's tough for people these days to come to our beach. So if I'll try and find that. And so did you get a speeding ticket? How much was that?
$50. $50.
Yeah, because you know what they do. This is what they do. They tell you, and you got the letter, right? It said, look, this is you on camera. If you just pay the $50, it won't go against your license.
Yep.
And that'll be that. But if you decide to plead not guilty and come to court, then it's going to cost you $100 and go against your license. What part of extortion is that not?
Yeah, well, it cost me almost $50 to get out to Staten Island. By the time I paid the New Jersey Turnpike toll, the Gotham Bridge,
Right.
It's like,
I know.
it's funny because a lot of the bridges you can come into New Jersey no charge, but to get out of New Jersey you got to pay. So, but anyway, it's expensive traveling around.
New York instituted a toll if you want to drive through in Manhattan.
Oh yeah, the congestion toll.
Yeah. And what's the George Washington Bridge now? Is that $26 each way or something?
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I find I take the bus, New Jersey Transit. If I want to go in the city, I take New Jersey Transit.
Right.
So 2 miles from my house, I could take that in and then take Uber around. Forget it. It's like they don't want you to bring a car in, and they've created the system that it works. It's too expensive to drive in.
Parking in New York is just ridiculous. You can if you park at the wrong time, you can get 5 tickets on your car. It's stupid. But I know I'm planning on coming out to this hunt in April. So I don't know if Michael Baumhoff is out there. I think he should come too. He's up there in North Jersey. He could probably make it. He could part with a couple dollars. There's a lot of people on this page that could get out there and do it. So you're going to post this on the page. Post it, please. Hit it up. Throw it out there. Everything.
Okay.
Post everything all you want.
We've been sharing it around. It's on East Coast Research and Discoveries on Facebook. You just type that in. We also have ecrda.org is the website. But we've been sharing it on all the other sites and everything too. So we're putting it out there.
Post up those flyers or send them to me, and I'll make sure they get posted up.
Is Tim and Kathy going?
Okay.
I got one page from you.
I have to find out. Because April's a busy month. There's a lot of hunts. We had to coordinate it with the property owners, so we're stuck with the date.
I see Tim posting in the chat. Tim, tell me if you're going, because if you're going, I won't. They're the greatest, man. I love them. They're cool. And it'd be nice to have them. And I'm just, you know what? I think I am looking forward to this. They're having come out swinging that day or something.
I think Boyer's down.
Tim
Where's
Lynch
come out swinging in Illinois?
They're scheduled for come out swinging already.
Where's come out swinging?
probably in Boyertown, like he said.
Oh, I thought that was the one up in Illinois.
No, but I bet now that he knows he's going to miss hanging out with me, he might change his schedule.
Uh-huh.
He's going to leave early.
And then
before you get there.
Yeah, you see, it's very difficult because you have April and May for the bulk of the hunts, and just about every weekend something's going on. It's very difficult to because with the farms and stuff, we have to do them. We didn't want to go into March because it's too risky. It could either be way too muddy. We could still have snow because that's the northern part of the state. The ground stays frozen a little longer up there. But I also want to give a shout out, guys, to the we do that New York, New Jersey Fossil Gem and Mineral Show. That's down at the New Jersey Expo Center. That's a 5-day show, and fantastic show. Tons of fossils.
yeah,
gems.
you do. That's in Edison, right?
Yeah. We do the show. We've been doing that. I think this is our 13th or 14th year. The promoter gives us 3 booths free of charge, and we set up our museum, and we set up a big sandbox for the kids to medal detect in. They medal detect, they find a coin or two, and then they get to pick a prize. We've had up to 1,200 kids in 5 days. The one year that it was like spring break or whatever, we had a ton of kids. But the worst we've ever done is 600 kids for 5 days. So we get the hobby out there to all the kids.
That's awesome.
They have a great time. We end up seeing a lot of different people, stopping by. So if you want to take a field trip during that time, Steve, take a ride up. That's not too far from you. You know
what? My wife likes to drag me up there.
Yeah, it's a nice show.
She tries to sell me on, well, your friends are there. I said, well, that's not true because I don't have friends. Can I ask you a question? I hope this don't go the wrong way.
No.
Pete Schichter?
Schichtel, yeah.
How's he?
He's good. I just
Okay.
saw him this past Saturday. We went to the Liberty Science Center because it was the first day of the Titanic exhibit. They had all
you got that going on? I love that.
Oh, this was great. Great job. All the different artifacts. I went years ago. I went to the one in New York, and that was really good because that grand staircase that Leo DiCaprio comes down, they had a recreation of that in the New York show. So everybody's taking pictures on that. But the Liberty Science Center one was fantastic. They had unbelievable artifacts.
Pete is a very, very intelligent guy. He knows a lot.
Oh, yeah.
He knows a lot more than Frank does. Let's put it that way.
Who
Or he knows a lot more than Frank thinks he knows.
Everybody does.
You're the man, Joe. I really are. And I thank you a lot for being part of our page. We encourage you to post and get your hunts out there, and you can use and abuse Frank any way possible. That's my offer to you.
Great. Yeah, it was good seeing you guys. We got to get together more.
I'm going to come up there to one of your hunts, for sure.
We're going to hang out in April, and then May we're going to be down in Lehigh. So
that's right. Yeah, you know what? What I have Lehigh? Oh, Lehigh is this. I'm not going to be able to make the Saturday in Lehigh because that's the Fossil Gem and Mineral Show that week.
Oh, May
17th? 5 days. Yeah.
Oh, good. You know what that means?
More silver for you.
and so it was so funny because last time we were there, I hit it on the raffles, and I was laughing at you. I'm like, Joe, I beat you on the raffles.
Yeah. You bought my ticket that one time.
Yeah, because the one time we were at a hunt, New York, the Catskills,
Blackthorn.
We're in Blackthorn.
Oh yeah.
And we're buying tickets, and Joe walked up with his big cocky attitude. He's like, "Don't anybody buy tickets?" I'm like, why? He's like, "I'm winning." I'm like, "Shut up, you ain't winning." Next thing you know, there he is. He's winning the raffle.
I won. They were. That was. He had that New York Civil War belt plate.
Right.
I think it was $10 a ticket. I bought 2 tickets on that, and that's the one I was being cocky with. I said, "I'm going to win it. I'm going to win it," and I won it.
He's like, "I know I'm going to win." I'm like, "Shut up! You can't be so positive." And he wins it, and he was laughing at me. He's like, "I told you." Now it's always good hanging out with you.
But you got even at Lehigh because
Lehigh, I did.
You
It's
cleaned up.
Always good hanging out with you and the other guys from the other two groups. I mean, it's great. So we're gonna have fun at this. I'm gonna come out and dig as hard as I can, man. I really am.
Good. Good.
Hopefully, I bring Rich. I'm gonna have to tie a big balloon to his belt
Yeah,
so we don't get
be
lost.
careful, you don't lose Rich.
Oh my god! He says to me the other day, he goes, I'm gonna drive to Florida. I go, Rich, who are you gonna drive to Florida with? Well, if I can't get anybody, I could probably go by myself. Oh my god!
Well, it is kind of like one road.
And it's like trying to talk to you, Frank. You don't get it. I'm like, so now I think what he's going to do is I think he's going to fly, and his son's going to go with him. Thank God.
Well, he's got family down here, though, right?
Yeah, he's going down to visit family. Yeah, but he's got to get there.
Well, if he gets halfway, then it's their problem. They got to come up and find him.
The one day we went to the beach together, and Rich comes back to my house, and I go, Rich, call me when you get. Oh no! You know what? We both drove to the shore. How did this work out? Did we both meet there? I said, Rich, call me when you get home. Well, I get home, have dinner, watch a movie.
Oh God, yeah, I remember that.
Watch another movie, and I go, oh man, Rich,
9 hours go by.
Rich lives at the bottom of the Tacony Palmyra Bridge. And you basically go to get to his house, you go to Tacony Palmyra, and on the last street, you have to turn right. Guess who missed their turn?
Guess
He
who
went-
went over to the Coney Palmyra?
I honestly, I wish I had a copy of his
Yeah,
GPS.
but then did he drive around Philly for like a while?
Oh, who knows where the hell he went, man? He could have been anywhere. He could have been gone. So I try to keep an eye on him more than so. I try to keep an eye on the guy. So, but it'll be great if he comes to me. We always, you got to have, you can't have fun with me because I'm miserable, but you got to have fun with Rich because he's the greatest guy in the world.
Rich is fun. Rich, and if him and Elaine are together, it's even better.
Oh my God. But, it's funny. She'll call me. She'll say, thanks for babysitting my husband. I'm like, what? I love hanging out with him, dude. We have a ball. We did nothing but laugh. So Joe, anything else you want to throw out there?
No, I think we're pretty good. We got ECRDA has a busy year coming up. We always have something going on. We do a lot of stuff for the members too because we have a lot of outings. We're actually going first weekend in March. We have a Boy Scout camp out in Western Jersey. Huge Boy Scout camp. It's still active. They actually have like retreats and stuff there. So we got permission to go in there before their season starts. So tomorrow night at the meeting, I got to get everybody's information because being it's an active camp, you have to be vetted. They have to run your background check. Right. So that might be a problem for you, Steve. So I don't know though, but
you can look through the gate, Steve, and see what they're doing.
I don't know if my parole officer would really allow me to come within 5 miles of that place.
So we have a lot of stuff coming up. We have a lot of stuff coming up this year, and like I say, visit our Facebook page or our website, and I'll try to get the stuff on your page. Frank, we'll get the flyers to you.
Yeah, for sure.
And we're sharing them all over the place.
And like I said, if it weren't for 2 hours, and that's a long ride. But you're the greatest. I'm gonna like I told you, I'm gonna pay you right after the end of the month. Right at the end of the month. And
you pay as you exit.
Make sure you find good stuff first. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, at least I won't have Frank there to drive me nuts.
Right. So we're hoping to have another good outing like we had that other time. Get some.
Man, that was fun.
You know what?
That was that rare that bus dime. There was a Jersey Copper came out. You got a Real. There was some
and a largie out of there.
Yeah.
Victorian jewelry came out. Yep. There was a lot of cool stuff.
What we could do is maybe after the hunt, even do a show and recap of what was found.
Sure. That would be great because we're going to take a lot of pictures. Are you able to do? If we set, you're able to do like slides, like pictures and stuff, right? Well, because we document the stuff that's found, so we can do a little video or some pictures of all the stuff that's found there because it is really cool.
were you not here at the beginning of the show when that boob couldn't even get it started, and you're asking him if he could do a slideshow?
In theory, I can do slides.
Jesus, you're asking a lot.
We'll have to find where that lost 8 minutes is. You know, that's
Oh
going to
my
be
God.
that's a rare part of the show.
Yeah, the lost
It's out
8
there.
minutes.
It's out there somewhere.
It's a conspiracy. The lost 8 minutes of the.
Yeah.
It's with Nixon tapes. I know.
How
I
funny.
heard some like Ukrainian accent in the background there, so I don't know.
Some funny shit. All right, listen, Joe. Good talking to you. I'll be in touch. Thanks again.
Likewise, guys.
Post it up.
Take it
All
easy,
right,
Joe.
thanks, buddy. Have a good night.
Good.
Yeah, again, you cut him off. You know.
Actually, I just removed him. He must have been shutting the button too. So-
You are the worst producer of a show ever.
Listen,
Ever.
my talent lies in front of the camera, not behind.
Well, because you really screwed it all up behind the camera.
All right, I got a couple of announcements I got to make.
Okay.
First things first. Our buddy out in California, Don Went, has discovered.
Wait, whose buddy? Not my buddy.
Don
your
Went
buddy.
has discovered a brand new metal detecting show. He's telling everybody's got to check it out. It's called The Detectorists. Now,
Wow, I've never heard of it. Please
Yeah.
tell me more.
it went off the air 5 years ago, Don.
Oh my God.
No, just if you haven't, if you lived under a rock for the past 5 years, go check out The Detectors. Don is recommended by our buddy Don Went.
I just got told I spelled villain incorrect. I typed it real fast, so there was no spell check.
All right, and so I speaking to some friends at Mind Lab today, I was asked to remind everybody, if you are going to Digstock or to the event in the Ozarks, the Ozark Dig event, okay, they are having Masters of Metal. If you've got a group of guys going together, go there and sign up. It is a ball. It's fun. You could win a couple bucks. You could get a trophy. You can make it out to Alabama. They paid our way to Alabama for the finals.
And if they chose Frank, it's like look,
Seriously,
this guy can't even.
listen, I don't want to say anything, but
Internet
we did win the state of Florida Masters of Metal. I'm just saying. I don't want to throw that out there.
Yeah, you beat the geriatric team really bad. Them and the Girl Scouts.
No. We were the geriatric team.
Yeah, you guys.
What?
That's right.
Guys, it is a ball. It's a little hard work at some of the events. It is so much fun. Get your group together. And if you don't have a group together, Debbie Smokowski and Mind Lab put groups of people together. You can go there alone and get put on a team with somebody and get out there and win some cool prizes. And Mind Lab put on a really, really good event when we were there. It's a ball. So they're going to be at Digstock. They're going to be at the Ozark event. And Debbie said they're going to have a couple of events over the course of the summer, and they'll keep us updated.
Good. Okay. Good. I mean, that's cool. I gotta tell you, this thing's looking nice on my printer from here.
Cool.
When this turns out, I'll probably post it on my page.
I couldn't even open that up on my not my slicer. I put it on Tinkercad. Tinkercad's like, no, it's too complicated.
If this thing pans out, I could have some big things in the works. Something I got. So if it's looking like it's working. So I might have to get like a more translucent filament, because I'm just using just a plain white. I don't know how clear that's going to be, but you'll see.
Yeah, they have translucent filament.
What else is going on? I need to detect. I need to get the hell out of the house and detect.
So I'm gonna throw this out there, guys. The 22nd of this month, the Soldiers Freedom Outdoor Patriot Dig is going on. It's a one-day event. It's over at Soldiers Freedom Outdoor. I'm waiting on Greg to send me some graphics. We're going to throw them up tonight or tomorrow, and get out there. It's going to be fun. It's the only Florida event we're having down here for Soldiers Freedom Outdoor. The next one is in May, and that's going to be up in Mississippi. That's going to be a ball. And if you haven't got your tickets, get them, because as we get around to the date, they're going to go. It's an incredible piece of ground that we're chomping at the bit to get to.
What Meridian?
It's going to be a ball.
I know. It's not. It's not being feasible for me. I got a lot of issues around this house,
Yeah.
and unless she leaves, I'm still going to be stuck with that issue. I'm telling you, I walked in there, man. She's sending George. What did I call it? A seductive happy birthday.
Erotic messages or what?
Now I'm starting to wonder if she was really lost when I caught her in their room when we went detecting with them. That poor guy.
I mean, I think that's everything that I had to announce.
And listen, I'm going to tell you something right now. You see, okay, so everybody knows this is where my bed used to be, in the basement of my house. And for 30 years, I loved it. Well, the kids moved out upstairs and left us with rooms. I hate it up there. I want to move. I swear to God, I wanted to drag the bed back down here the first night. I hear all the noise. I just can't get situated in the bed. It's hard to explain, but down here, my bed was up against the wall, and I had the support of the wall. Up there, I don't, and it's like and she's still in the room. I mean, there's 2 rooms up there. Why can't she go in the other one? I'm like, there's no one. Go. I mean, but don't give me, you know what? Buy a cot. You know what? I'll bet you I could put a single bed down here.
Listen, like that little one I got on the porch for Matt.
I hear. Oh, oh my God. Oh, dude. I can't say that. Oh, let's check in with the princess.
There you go. Check in with the princess.
We're gonna do.
I didn't organize any prizes tonight. So here's what I'm going to do, guys. I got a pile of buttons and coins and bullets. I'm going to reach in, whatever I pull out, we're giving away.
I hate prizes. Oh, you want me to do a list?
Oh, well.
Go. You choose someone after. Hello. Wait, why are we not FaceTiming? Hit FaceTime. Hi, princess. Say hi to everyone.
Hi, Lil.
Look, here's what. Now, I don't know if anyone saw my post, but let me tell you what this girl was doing Saturday night at 8:00. She was hanging out with her grandfather, and she was playing Scrabble with her friend at the dining room table. Is that not the greatest granddaughter in the world?
Absolutely.
Are you binge drinking at college, young lady? Is that a red Solo cup?
Yeah, you know me.
How's everything?
Fine.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm just studying calculus.
You're studying what?
Now,
What is calculus?
your guess is fine.
Oh my God! I saw her doing her calculus homework, man. It looked like Chinese writing all over the page. Are you in your dorm?
Yeah.
No boys in there, is there?
Nope.
Huh?
I said that.
Tomorrow, my ass. Oh my God! But everything's okay, right?
Yeah.
All right, everybody. We just want to do a princess check-in and say hi.
Bye.
All right, I love you.
Bye.
All right, bye.
I'm looking for a pen.
So, what do you want to do? Do you want me to do a wheel?
Yeah, do a quick wheel. The hell. I'm going to do this for. I'm dumping all my stray coins and crap into a little bin.
All right. Well,
Whatever I pick out gets given away.
So in order to do a wheel, it's going to take me a second, and then I'll just give away something. Let's see. Oh, look, I'm still a member of this Detect America page.
Awesome.
So you're not broadcasting on there. You're just we're just on.
The link is on there tonight.
Yeah, I got it. The link. Okay, so I got to go on YouTube.com. YouTube, and we are what? Detect. They don't even show up. Detect America. Hey, there's a Detect Florida page. What the hell is that about? We're gonna have to crash that. Hey, if you guys get a chance, don't forget Butch Holcomb's on after this. He's funny.
He's actually got a show.
He's got a show, and then
You can go there and actually get content.
and don't forget Josh Kimmel, and everybody. Don't forget our shows. Oh, we got a lot of participants. See, oh no, oh wow. See, there's not. Listen, we're missing a lot here somehow. All right, let's see. Not many people. So somebody's going to win something from whatever Frank gives them. And I'm telling you, there's only very few people.
We're gonna pick from the bin of destiny,
So
bin of wonder.
no one needs to be here, right? It's just we're picking a name.
As long as they get in touch with me and tell me who,
Dude, I know there's a
I'm
lot
not
left.
shooting blindly.
All right, I'm just going to pick the name and tell everyone who it is.
All right, go ahead.
Art Vandal. No. 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 Oh, God. It's Matt Kwiatkowski.
Oh, wait. Let me pick a special one for Matt.
Can you pick? Can you reach behind and pick something for him?
All right, this is for Joni Kwiatkowski.
We
Here
love
we go. We're
Joni.
mixing them all up. All right, here we go.
Because we love Joni.
Oh, you know what? It couldn't have been better. Couldn't have
Okay.
been better. Well, first, he's getting his awesome gold ring. I think I found that on the beach with you.
I'd like to break stones, but he really does find stuff. So
He's getting a colonial 19th century flat button. But here's and you get a bunch of there's tokens, there's coins, there's flat buttons, and here is the best of the best. I reached in blindly and pulled it out just for Matt. Extraordinarily rare, hand dug by me in the beaches of Ocean City, New Jersey. You see what that is?
is that Chuck E. Cheese token?
That's Chuck E. Cheese, baby.
That's perfect for him. Dude, that guy, that's Chuck E. Cheese. That's Matt's middle name, Cheeser.
You got this absolutely solid goldish ring. 14 karat goldish. And some cool tokens and a Chuck E. Cheese token.
Does he get anything signed by Jamie Farr?
Look, this token right here, I think is from a MASH unit, and we're going to sign
Yeah,
it.
it's
Corporal
signed
Klinger.
signed by Corporal Klinger himself.
I felt bad when that guy died. I did. That was terrible.
Oh my God. You said it was something.
Tom Kingery, remind me, I'll make you a moderator.
You can be a moderator. You can be whatever you want. You can be the co-host of this show.
You could be president of the Tech America, baby.
You can be the co-host of the show and get paid just as much as I do,
Well, whoa, let's not get crazy.
and
That's
have
part
just
of
as
the
much
flow.
aggravation. It's what you drive me crazy. I wish that print was done because it's like almost done. Dude, this is going to be nice, I think. So, all right, let's get out of here.
All the important prints. I need to see if that top prints because it won't print all. I think we were just talking about it yesterday. I think my extruder nozzle died.
Oh, the old extruder. So,
I'll go to the doctor, get a shot, and I'll fix it right up.
no, Tom Kingery, please put me out of a job. Please put me. There's no. I thought when I put it out there for someone to take my position here that people would be banging down my door to take this spot.
There you go. Don Went wants you just to go live when it's done printing.
Not one. No, I'll do it tomorrow. Maybe I'll go live tomorrow. I'll put pictures out. You'll see. I mean, I got to get to bed tomorrow. I'm going to do some printing in the morning. I'm going to come down and have my coffee, and I'll check your print out, and I'll see what
Matt Kwiatkowski, if you sell this token, I get a cut because this is a valuable Chuck E. Cheese token. I couldn't believe that. That was so perfect. I pulled out Chuck E. Cheese token.
Let's see how much time's left.
I might have pulled out two.
Oh, 11 minutes left on this print, but I'm going to bed.
All right. Well,
all right, we're out, guys.
see you next time, right
Good
here.
night, everybody.
As the world turns. There you
Dude, you crack me up, man. We're 10 minutes.